Hello everyone, how you doing? This is part 3 on what happened in the Needham, Massachusetts Facebook group. And I already posted the link as well as part 1 and part 2 in case you've never seen the video. Now about my mask, like I said in part 1 and part 2, I wear this to protect myself and others. Other masks, yeah, they can't seem to cover my mouth, nose, and chin. So if they can't cover the 3, I either throw it away or wash it and give it to someone else. That's what I do. So these masks are good. There's nothing scary about it. Wearing these doesn't make you a terrorist or a criminal. And I strongly encourage all of us, to order these kind of masks as well. Especially if you're an essential worker, frontline worker, or first responder. So you can get these masks on Groupon. I'll talk more later in this video about it, but let's get to the point. Let's cut to the chase. So yeah, ever since, I did part 1 and part 2 of these videos, the person probably heard about it. Me, making a video about it saying I'm blabbing. That's just so funny. The funny thing is that, it was a conversation on Facebook and all that. Facebook Messenger. It was telling me I'm full of hate, full of anger. I'm like, hello, we all know it's not true. And trying to say it was a banter, all that. But, sometimes people just say the word banter just to cover up the fact they're profiling people. And just like I said, just because I'm disgusted by people defacing property at the funeral home and police abusing their power by, stealing hours and money by abusing overtime, it doesn't make me, an outside agitator or antagonizer. It doesn't. I'm like, you don't see me out there setting police crews on fire, do you? No. You don't see me out there, setting mailboxes on fire, do you? No. You don't see me out in the streets, driving those illegal vehicles, do you? No. I'm like, if you want to call people agitators, call those people agitators right there. Or antagonizers. Or troublemakers. Because I ain't no troublemaker at all. So I don't know where that person's coming from because, there was a conversation on Facebook, but then, I moved away from all that. And she tried to call me and called me a coward because the reason why I didn't answer because I was in the middle of a Zoom meeting. A Zoom meeting was about, restoring relationships between civilians and police. I'll say it again. The reason why I didn't answer that person's phone call on Facebook Messenger because I was in the middle of a Zoom meeting about restoring relationships between civilians and police because really it used to be good and everything, but then when the wrong people get in office, stuff happens. It does. I know some people may not agree with me on that, but it's the truth. But, really, people. But then there's some people that defended me in those comments, I made, saying I'm disgusted by this as well. Police abusing their power, as well as people defacing property at the funeral home, such as, crossing out police, not fire, when they said, thank you, Needham police and fire. And also, people even said to that person that posted it, saying, you seem more mad at Joshua than BLM and Antifa ravaging our cities. Some even said, why don't you figure out why police was crossed out, not fire? Another person said, there's no evidence of Joshua supporting the vandals. Someone else said, why you so mad at him? He's not out there setting police cruisers on fire. That's what they told the original poster in the Needham, Massachusetts group about someone defacing the property at the Needham funeral home. But see, that's not just a problem in Needham. That's been going on nationwide. It's been going on ever since Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Breonna Taylor, Keyshawn Brooks, Lauren McCluskey, and all the rest. All the rest of the people that have been victims of police brutality. But, I don't take it too far. When I voice my opinion, I do. But I don't go too far, such as painting pictures of police chiefs as pigs. I don't do that. I don't go throwing rocks at people or ambushing cops. I don't go doing that. No way. And to use their name as well? No way. I don't go doing that. So I don't know why that person I had a conversation with via Facebook Messenger saying I'm a troublemaker, I'm full of hate and anger, saying I need to go to church. Never was. I don't know why she said I'm a troublemaker, because I'm disgusted by, like I said, police abuse of power and people defacing property. But as far as the creator of the Needham, Massachusetts Facebook group, just like I said in part 1 and part 2, I told her you gotta talk to her because we got a problem here. And the person said, no, I'm not going to talk to her. I just muted that person. And that's it. You both talk it out. But see, the person that created the group doesn't realize that if something goes down, or something happens, then that person that ran the Facebook group can be responsible for that too. Just like at a bar. If a fight started at a bar, then the bar is in trouble. I repeat. Just like at a bar. If a fight breaks out and it all started at the bar, then the bar is in trouble. And see, I understand, they don't want any swears or anything like that, but sometimes I get upset. I say curse words, at least within reason. And second, I don't know why kids are on social media to begin with. Kids young as 10 years old, because honestly social media was really created for people that are 18 and up. No, not under 18 and all that, but obviously they find ways around because bad parents. I'm not saying all parents are bad, but if you're letting kids be on social media, I hate to break it to you, but that's bad parenting. That really is. If you're letting your kids use your tablets to go on social media, again, bad parenting, because if they do something stupid with those tablets that you let them go on, you're responsible for it because it's under your name. So that's why I strongly encourage parents that let their kids use their tablets, put it on kid mode or adult mode or whatever it is. Censor it, block them from going on certain websites, especially social media. Because like I said, social media is not really meant for anyone that's under 18 and up. But obviously Facebook is no longer popular among high school kids, which is good, because especially after what happened about over a decade ago to that girl out there in South Hadley, Massachusetts, Phoebe Prince. And let me talk about Phoebe Prince a little bit, because when I reminded the Needham, Massachusetts Facebook group created about Phoebe Prince, it seemed like it wasn't a big deal to her because it was over a decade ago. But it doesn't matter. And someone else said, oh, she's just a child, that was years ago. Supposedly, what if I told Phoebe Prince's mom everything people said about that? What if I told Phoebe Prince's mom that one? Because I have been in contact with Phoebe Prince's mom. And I think I should tell what folks are saying. How people don't think it's still relevant today, because it is. Especially during the pandemic. Especially famous people took their own lives because they couldn't take the quarantine, the shutdowns, and all that. I'm like, yeah, I called someone a name before, but I grew out of that. But really, But like I said, there was some profiling in the Needham, Massachusetts group, and the admins and the mediators refused to address that. Maybe they did, maybe they haven't. I've been in that group in a while, so who knows? But last time I checked, they were refusing to change the culture and all that. If they refuse to change the culture and everything, then we got ourselves a big problem. We do. But anyways, this stops for part 3. Went over a little 10 minutes. Stay tuned for part 4. And remember, if they try to tell you, don't watch this, that, don't do they. Do you. Do your own thinking, alright? Well, till then, see you later, everyone. Be safe, be well, wash your hands, and don't touch your face. Thank you.